Have you ever looked at a bunch of code and felt like you were trying to read some kind of secret message? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be code breakers, and together we are going to demystify your very first Java program and unlock all of its secrets one line at a time. So here it is. I know it might look a little intimidating at first, but I want you to think of it as a puzzle we're about to solve. These few lines of text, this is your very first conversation with a computer in the Java language. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to understand exactly what you're telling it to do. All right, so to figure this puzzle out, we're going to take a little guided tour, starting from the outside and working our way in. First things first, we need to understand the basic blueprint, the container that holds this whole thing together. And in Java, that container has a name. It's called a class. You have to remember this. In Java, every single piece of code has to live inside a class. It's kind of like a house, right? Before you can put any furniture or people inside, you have to actually build the house first. The class is that house. So let's take a closer look at the structure of our house. That first word, public, it's basically a sign out front that says, hey, open to everyone. It just means the code is accessible. And those curly braces you see? Well, you can think of those as the walls and the roof. They define exactly where our little code house begins and where it ends. Okay, so our house is built. Now it's time to step inside and find the most important room, the engine room. This is the one specific place where the program actually kicks into gear and starts running. Now this line, public static void main, it might seem like a total mouthful, but here's the secret. It's just the official front door to your program. When you tell Java, hey, run my code, this is the exact line it goes looking for. It's like the universal welcome mat for pretty much every Java application out there. Let's just break that down a tiny bit. You've got public, static, and void. And honestly, for now, don't get too bogged down in what they mean. They're just important settings for our front door. The single most important word for you to remember on this entire line is main. That's the name of the starting point. It's the official, non-negotiable place where everything begins. Okay, so we're inside the house. We found the engine room. Now for the really fun part. It's time to flip the switch. We're gonna give the computer its actual command. This is the moment we make it speak. And here it is, the magic command. System.out.println. This is you, the programmer, giving a direct order. You're basically saying, hey, system, I need you to go to the output and I want you to print a line of text for me. It's a very specific instruction that leads to a very specific action. So, what text are we telling it to print? Well, it's whatever you put inside these double quotes. Right now, it's the classic hello world. But this is the part where you get to be creative. This is the part you can change. You can make it say, Java is so cool, or your own name. This is your voice inside the program. Now, look really closely at the very end of that line. You see that semicolon? That tiny little character is one of the most important rules in all of Java. Seriously, just think of it like a period at the end of a sentence in English. It tells Java, okay, this command is finished, you can move on to the next one. Every single complete statement has to end with one. Don't forget it. Whew, okay, we've completely taken apart the entire program. So before we see the final result, let's just do a super quick recap of the big rules we just learned about how Java's put together. So if you remember nothing else, remember these 4 things. 1, all your code has to live inside a class. 2, the program always kicks off in the main method. 3, those curly braces are used to group blocks of code together. And 4, the big one, every single statement ends with a semicolon. That's it. That's the fundamental structure of a Java program. So we've seen the blueprint, we've analyzed the command, we've learned the rules, but what's the actual result? What really happens when we press that run button and the computer does what we told it to do? Let's take a look. And there you have it. All that structure, all those keywords and symbols and braces, all of it. Just to print one simple, clean line of text, hello world. And that is the heart of programming, writing a set of structured instructions to get a result that you want. You did it. So, you've just done it. You successfully decoded your very first program in Java. You've learned the basic grammar, the structure, the rules of the language, so really, there's only one question left. What are you going to make the computer say next?